Now, there's some controversy that reared up almost in 2024, where the popular Pastor Adeboye,
Yes.
said, in fact, he apologized to Nigerians and believers all
Yes.
over the world, for saying that if you don't pay tithe, you will not make heaven.
Yes.
And there were some for and there were some against. I'm interested in knowing where you stand in this one.
Well,
Is it biblical in any way for you to insist that your followers or Christians
yes.
alike should pay tithe, otherwise they won't make heaven?
I think, Pastor Adeboye is a man I hold in high esteem. It's not all leaders can take that humble part to even apologize for a statement that he made. What he said was not against tithing. It was against the statement that he made that if you don't pay tithe, you will not make heaven. That was what he apologized for. Now, I believe, I'm of the set that believe in the complete Bible. The provisions for running God's house, God made provision. Tithing was one of them. And I make no apology for it. I believe in tithing. I cannot say that if you don't tithe, God will use hammer to kill you. I cannot. It comes from the heart. And that's my stand.
And so no compulsion.
No compulsion. No compulsion.
Fantastic. It just triggered one other question, and which is on the tax. Taxation is the new song in
Yes.
town.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if this whole navigation gets into religious or faith institutions, how would you handle it?
Well,
Would you support the taxing of tithes if that happens? If the government, or if there's a need for that, or if there's a call for it, would you support it?
now how do you assess the tax? If the church, if I spend the church money in doing what government ought to do, I'm working in Oshamo, I'm working developing schools, I'm giving scholarship to poor people. What do you want to tax me for? Tax the church for? As an individual, of course I should pay my tax.
Now, this is you, Reverend Dr. Felix, right?
Yes.
But there are other people out there, there are other faith leaders
Yes.
who gather this money and enrich themselves wearing the Rolex wristwatches we have, flying private jets, buying private jets, building mansions here and there from the little, as they call it, widow's mite of members. You may be different, you may be an exception. But there are some who do not believe in this, your altruistic idea of how monies should be spent. How then do you now, perhaps maybe that is why people are also looking in that direction, that since people, some faith leaders are, being ostentatious in their spendings of tithe money, perhaps this money should be taxed since there is
Well,
no form of accountability.
when there are laws, they should look into is someone violating the law. Now, if you suddenly see me, I came up with something maybe buy a jet or whatever, and you don't know how I get it. There are ways government finds our things, in way things work. Yeah, they should find out. You can't. Now, people who say pastors are buying jet. Those are few people. I can tell you, there are several pastors struggling.
It's become like a trend in most of these religious institutions to
Yes.
have like an educational, facility. Is it deliberate? Is it calculated? Or is just a coincidence that we have many churches own universities?
Yeah, many people say all this kind of thing. Many times they say, oh, these pastors, they live for themselves, Now, when people don't mention the good that we do, and it seems unfair. Now, we run primary, secondary, university. I don't earn one kobo. My family don't earn a dime from it. And I'm sure that is the same with many of the leaders. It's a legacy project. I'm giving back. I'm giving back to my society. And if by tomorrow the candle quenches, people will know that we passed through this way.
So can we assume or can we conclude that Lighthouse is a charity organization in form of education?
It cannot be a charity organization. Now, people argue why are church faith-based university, why do they charge fees? Now the lecturers are not there for free. If you want the best, you pay for it.
Because what has been argued or debated over time is that, well, monies are raised in the church to build some of these institutions. Yet members of the church can't afford to be part of that, achievement. They're not reaping the benefits or dividends of these educational institutions. What would be your response to that?
Well, I can tell you of a truth, a good proportion of the money that built Lighthouse is from the church, but not all. Not all. And if Lighthouse is to live the dream, it has to be supported.